Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Noah2. Thank you for watching this video. This is a little blend of a deck here. We have Hoffman AR Medic. This is for Act 3 specifically. Now, of course, if you're playing with friends or teammates, you can replace Hazard Pay with Share the Wealth if you know the people you're playing with. But personally, if I'm playing with random people, I like to invest a little extra money into myself than investing 300 copper in the people who are dead. You've all been there, right? This deck is trying to do three things. There's one little nice thing here that you've sort of all seen me here talk about endlessly is In the Zone. I've become really a big fan of In the Zone. I think this card almost single-handedly allows a single player to hold off the horde by themselves almost. It gives you so much reload speed. If you're using an AR or an SMG, more than enough to just sort of stay on top of it and keep back the zombies and reload and keep doing it over and over and over again. But we're also going to be a sort of baby healer for the most part, right? We don't have medical professional here, nothing big. But then we also have grenades because we're Hoffman, and we have bomb squad. So hazard pay, shoulder bag, experienced EMT, superior cardio, and support scavenger. These first 5 cards are for further afield. And what I really love about support scavenger and experienced EMT is that I would actually recommend, and this is something that I don't normally recommend, right? Is that don't worry about buying 3 pain pills or 3 bandages when you leave the safe room. Don't worry about shooting all your teammates and then EMTing them up. Even though Further Afield isn't like a super amazing map for these scavenger cards, I find, it's going to be more than enough between support scavenger and the random crates and the safe room or the toolkit room that you're going to find that you'll get enough to give everyone a pain pill or 2 or whatever. Get everyone EMT'd up, and we'll save the money for it. One hard part about Act 3, going from Further Afield to T5, is actually money. Just because you start off with 250 like how you do with all the other campaigns, but you sort of don't have a whole lot of time to build up a strong economy. Leading up to T5, where then people want to spend a gazillion dollars, a gazillion cash pesos on Razor Wire, and you want the team upgrade for it. And if your team's not dying, if your team's not getting the completion on the secondary objectives, money can be really tight on these first 5 missions. And so, using support scavenger as a means of economy, as well as hazard pay, hopefully we will be able to eventually afford what you need to survive T5 when you get there, and things like that. So, you can buy a bandage or pain pills, whatever you prefer. Don't stock up on it, though. Don't load up on it. Rely on support scavenger a little bit to economize for you. But now we get bomb squad. At this point, as a Hoffman and bomb squad, you should have 2 grenades. We really desperately want to save those 2 grenades when we get to the infested swimming pool. The nice thing about dealing with mutations on Blazing Trails is that there's all kinds of red barrels, all kinds of gasoline cans and propane, and it's fairly open for the most part. Other than having to hold out in the bathrooms for the fire horde, and then eventually the bathrooms of the swimming pool. For the most part, you should be able to get away with not using any of your grenades on your approach to the infested swimming pool, just because it's nice and open, and there's blow-upables everywhere on Blazing Trails. Which is nice here because we're using Hoffman to basically cut a corner. We're using Hoffman to cut a corner instead of getting double grenade pouch, shoulder bag, because we're the medic, and hopefully we're getting to the end of Further Afield with a couple of extra stuff because of support scavenger, saving them money. But then we still have 2 grenades, and so we still have 2 opportunities, 2 separate holdout events that we can potentially stabilize or keep our team healthy when that dreaded tall boy shows up. Because up until this point, everyone on your team is only going to have 6 cards, and the bathrooms are not a... The bathroom works as far as holding out the horde, but it's pretty tight as far as a tall boy showing up and just rounding that corner, right? He's just right there. Then we get safe room recovery. We're hoping that between... we're going to get 3 triggers on this, right? We get cabins by the lake, garden party, and then T5. The entire team is going to get to heal 21 points of trauma by the time you get to T5, and hopefully That means yourself or one other player, 1 to 2 players on your team hopefully don't have to use a medicine cabinet now because they're not totally traumatized out. That's going to save you tons of copper, right? If running safe room recovery means that one player ends up not having to use a medicine cabinet for money, right? Everyone's got a free one, so you get one free player. One player in your team gets to use the medicine cabinet for free. If the second player doesn't have to use it because of safe room recovery, that's a 400 copper gain for your team. Can be really, really nice, really good value. If getting the extra 15 points of health means that you don't have to buy health at the station, at the store at the start, 100 copper. Again, 100 copper saved. And hopefully 10% ammo means that people on your team are hitting the refill your ammo button one less time, 50 copper. So we're using safe room recovery and support scavenger to support our economy from the health point or health point of view sort of thing. Again, just sort of economizing, taking the idea of being the medic, but making it really economic. Then we get in the zone, and we're just preparing for T5 at this point. Even though the first half of Garden Party is really, really easy to hold off, you really don't need any extra reload speed because the infested greenhouse is like the perfect place to hold off all the hordes anyways. When you're in the maze and things get a little tight, the extra reload speed could mean that you keep the horde off while your team focus somewhere else, right? Like you can guard one direction almost by yourself by having so much reload speed. And then double grenade pouch, so that when we get to the staircase, we have 4 grenades. We can ferry more things easier, right? If you buy extra grenades, you can ferry 4 grenades up, ferry 4 more. You have 8 grenades down the staircase. It only takes you 2 trips. Because zombies show up pretty quickly on T5, so it can make piggybacking supplies from the front door to the staircase can be a little sketchy sometimes. People usually end up having to use a pipe bomb just to buy time for people to keep piggybacking supplies to the staircase. This will make it easier. Plus, if anything just goes wrong, we can essentially almost hold the staircase for a little while by ourselves, right? So long as our grenades hold out and we have enough ammo. Hopefully, ask your team to drop ammo on the staircase for you. And we're Hoffman, so we have the potential to drop ammo when we're killing it. As we're killing things, we can almost potentially hold the staircase off by ourselves with a good AR, getting some headshots, good reload speed. A tall boy shows up, you grenade it, you melee, zombies away, mag dump the tall boy because our grenades are not going to 100% kill it, but it'll get pretty close. And that's going to be T5. Now we get Poultice. Just to maximize our value out of support scavenger, right? Support scavenger, we're getting a lot of pills, a lot of bandages. So let's just take advantage of that. And we already have EMT and safe room recovery, plus the free heal in the toolkit rooms. We're not going to get medical professional here. We're still trying to economize. At this point, we're just looking for all the good team upgrades. If you get support upgrades, then bandages can become a near infinite source of health because they get like the 20-30% reuse chance. And now we're really economizing. So much economy. Just taking that bandage, putting it on someone else, removing it, putting it on someone else. Very sanitary for Hoffman, right? And so Poultice is going to basically turn your bandages into little med kits and allow you to heal with pain pills. Really, really nice quality of life. And fully takes advantage of support scavenger, EMT. Really, really nice. Just being a medic on a budget, basically. Being a medic and being able to invest into other things. Tactical vest for the extra ammo. When you get into body dump, you really don't want to stop and open up an ammo crate. We don't want to have to do that. So extra ammo there's nice. Extra ammo. Card 11 is making the grade. So having the extra ammo on that map where you have the nest holdout, which is at minimum 2, most 4 hordes, right? Depending on how good you stack the nodes. Then you have 2 holdouts at the gymnasium. Ammo's usually not the biggest issue because the toolkit room's in such a convenient place, and then also the stage right before the gymnasium also typically has an ammo crate, so sort of get all this ammo right at the end. Just to make sure that we have the ammo for all of those holdouts. but also have enough ammo for the body dump when we get there. Fire in the Hole now for Road to Hell. This is a really, really, really nice card to have for Road to Hell, just because when you're sprinting and it's time to throw a pipe bomb or throw a grenade, we'll probably have the grenades. Toss it at the corner, blow up the corner. Now we get the extra temporary health to tank some damage, but also the move speed is going to allow us to just sprint jump around that corner through the horde of zombies, get the horde of zombies behind us. We're at the button, we're pushing the button, we're turning around, shooting our gun to keep our teammates safe. Things like that. Fire in the Hole is a really nice quality of life to help you tank through the damage of that final part where you're running through the gates, but also help you run through the gates. Fire in the Hole is also incredible. Incredible on body dump. It is probably the best card for the body dump because there's a gazillion, right? Literally a gazillion T5 grenades floating around in those little crates on T5, and every T5 grenade triggers Fire in the Hole. So you can throw your grenades if you want to, open up a T5 grenade crate, pick them all up, throw those, get more health, get more. You can almost infinitely sustain it so long as you can safely open up a crate. Which somebody in the comments mentioned that if you have a T5 grenade and you throw it at your feet, when you're you throw it at the T5 grenade crate, throw it at that crate, open it up, any zombies that run up get melted. So long as there's no mutations around, you can pretty much open up a T5 crate safely for free and always have access to 4 more, essentially. Which is actually why we have cold brew coffee here. We're not super duper heavy on the movement speed here, right? We have EMT, superior cardio, fire in the hole, but that's it. Cold brew coffee literally for the use speed so that we can open up crates faster. ADS faster because when you're moving and grooving, you want to ADS, shoot at the nests, shoot at the mega nests, pop them, reload faster, swap to your grenade, throw that, get the heck out of dodge. So cold brew coffee is going to round out all of our quality of life as far as running and jumping and gunning and grenading and opening up stuff on the body dump. If things don't go so well, though, and you end up dying and get extra cards, Fleet of Foot cross trainers will give you more than enough mobility to then beat the body dump when you get there. Things like that. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. If you have success, if it seems interesting to you. We're sort of just economizing on just about everything, right? EMT, Scavenger, Safe Room Recovery, Poultice. And that's it for being a support player, right? Just a couple of cards, sort of shoulder bag, right? But deep pockets is sort of neutral, right? A couple of cards that just sort of take advantage of each other as far as what they do, right? Bomb Squad, we're Hoffman, double grenade pouch, fire in the hole. We throw grenades really well, so we heal decently. We throw grenades decently, and then we have in the zone, cold brew coffee, superior cardio and hazard pay, so we got a little bit of economy going, a little bit of movement speed going. We have more than enough reload speed to deal with hordes, grenades to kill mutations, so just a little bit of everything. Very, very nice, well-rounded deck here. And especially if you end up not being on a team with a dedicated healer, you're going to be a huge benefit. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the future.